Batter up.
Take me out to the ball game.
Good evening and welcome to another edition of the Road to the Championships here on today's Country 105.7. Sean Larken with you, Michael Studio. An early start getting you ready for a rematch of last year's Class B semifinal. The Hicks Pirates and the Pitkin Tigers from Hicks. And again, we are moments away from first pitch here. 14 minutes early. So I will give you the lineups as we go. Luke Williams on. He is about ready to face Gavin Holt, who steps in. And the first pitch, a called strike at 5:46. So 14 minutes ahead of schedule. Again, a softball game going on across the way. I was over there checking that one out earlier. Lady Pirates up on the Lady Tigers early in that. But Luke Williams will face Gavin Holt, Gage James, and Lincoln Stevens to lead it off. Show you how ready I was. I needed about 5 more minutes. I don't even have the lineups in all the way. Williams winds and delivers that one outside to even it up. 1 ball, 1 strike to last year's Class B most outstanding player, Gavin Holt. Luke Williams, who we saw a week ago, winds and fires. Call strike on the outside edge. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Battle of 2. The top teams here in Class B, the defending champs, Pitkin Tigers. Williams, 1-2. That one's going to be driven into center field and on the run and making a diving grab to rob Holt of a double, possibly more, is Tristan Black out in center. Put a star by that one for out number 1. And Holt retired. Great play. It's now to be Gage James. Gage will be the starting pitcher for the Tigers as that big breaking ball gets in there for a called strike. But a great play to start the game here. Holt retired after some robbery out center field by Tristan Black. Another breaking ball just missed on the outside edge. Good take there by James. Back home is to the side, District 4B. And we're over to the right. And first, he's put out for number 2. Start here for Williams on down. Last time we saw him, the 0-1. Breaking ball in there for a called strike. The 0-2. Called strike 3 on the 3 inning.
Hello, this is Sheriff Sam Craft. The Vernon Parish Sheriff's Office is committed to protecting and serving all citizens of Vernon Parish. Senior citizens need our protection and our watchful eyes. Adult taxpayers deserve law and order, and our youth need encouragement and support in order to succeed. The Vernon Parish Sheriff's Office will continue to work with area law enforcement agencies to provide a safe and wholesome environment for all of our families. We are proud to serve Vernon Parish and to call it home.
Buying, selling, or refinancing your home? Let the Rethink Title Company work for you. Have a commercial real estate transaction? We can do that too. With over 35 years experience as a full-service real estate title company, we strive to provide personal attention and efficient results throughout the entire settlement process, giving you peace of mind. Give us a call at 337-404-4060 or stop by our office at 116 East Lula Street in Leesville. The team at Rethink Title are proud supporters of our area students and athletes and wish the best of luck on their future endeavors.
The best steakhouse in Leesville, you may ask? Why, that would be the Wagon Master Steakhouse, of course. Cut fresh daily certified Angus beef sirloins, ribeyes, fillets, and so much more. Tender, juicy steaks, chicken, burgers, or even some fried fish. With all the selections on their kid menus, even the pickiest little cowpoke in your family will have their taste buds satisfied. Enjoy one of their many ice-cold draft beer selections. Watch the game while chowing down on one of their delicious appetizers like a tumbleweed or some bacon-wrapped shrimp. Open daily at 11 a.m. Sure hope to see y'all soon at Wagon Master Steakhouse in Leesville.
Healthcare is so important. That's why choosing the right pharmacy is just as important as seeing the right doctor. You want someone who treats you and your family just like family. Thrifty Way Pharmacy right here in Leesville is just that place. Thrifty Way Pharmacy is locally owned and operated by a caring and knowledgeable staff that will treat you and your family just like family. Thrifty Way cares for our community. Come home. Come to Thrifty Way Pharmacy. Thrifty Way Health Mart, caring for you and about you. Thrifty Way, your hometown choice.
Nothing doing for the Tigers in the top of the first, and now Gage James starts Kane Hagan off with a strike on the outside corner here in the bottom half of the inning. Kane Hagan, Braden Thacker, Micah Merchant, first three Pirates. And a good inning by Luke Williams. Got a strikeout looking to end a clean top half of the first. It's two rivals who have a combined. They have a ton of combined state championships. Again, most recently, the Tigers win last year. That one misses high. 2 balls, 1 strike to Kane Hagan. Again, we started a little bit earlier today, 14 minutes early, so I'm also dealing with a little signal issues. As that one's going on miss, they'll have to throw down to first, and they do for out number 1, taking down 1 strike. So I do apologize. We'll try to fix that signal issue. But again, I'm still in the lineups. So now Braden Thacker stands in. First pitch upstairs, but Thacker chases and swings through it for strike 1. And that one just misses. County 1 ball and 1 strike. James working quickly. Big sweeping breaking ball right at the letters for a called strike 2. And 1-2 is going to miss. Count evens up 2 balls and 2 strikes. And now James misses, and the count's going to run full to Braden Thacker. 3 balls and 2 strikes. The payoff pitch, swing and a miss. And back-to-back strikeouts here in the bottom of the first. H. James gets that one on the swing and miss, so 2 down. Stands in. Hicks in the pinstripes. Home kind of cream. White, kind of whitish tops and pants. Green pinstripes. And his first one in there to him is called a strike. Breaking ball swung on and missed. Good pitch there. And quickly 0-2. H. James trying to match Luke Williams here in the bottom of the first with an scoreless frame. And no chase on that outside pitch there from Merchant. 1 ball, 2 strikes. In the green pinstripes, Pirates across the chest in green, numerals in green, in the tops, the white pants, white numerals, white lettering, Pitkin across the chest, the blue caps. Now the count evens up 2-2. And Merge is going to chop this one foul over on the side. And both of these teams playing really good baseball here at the right time. Pirates come in with five and the payoff pitch. I'm sorry, that one looked there. Now 3-2. Pirates come in winning 4 of their last 5. Again, last time out we saw 3-2. And that one runs in, and Micah hits the deck. I'm not sure if he got a piece of it or not, but Hagen Farmer helps him up back there. I think it might have hit the back. And it did, so some tough luck there for Micah. Now he's got to stand back in after that one. He was kind of defensive, trying to get out of the way. So now he'll pay off pitch. And it's going to be chopped over to third base back, and Cole's going to have to fire one. It's going to be just late, so it'll be an infield single for Micah Merchant. And just put that one in play. The high hop. Wisby over at third. That one out of his reach, and Gavin over there in the hole at short would have had to strap that one to a cannon to throw over in time. Again, got a pretty good arm, but infield single will keep it going here for the Pirates. And as Merchant's aboard, and Luke Williams stands in with 1 out, or 2 outs, and Merchant over at first. Big righty, saw him leave the yard at Anacoca the other day, and swings through a good breaking ball there from James for strike 1. And the Tigers come in 13-4, the top team in Class B. Hicks 5th. So again, this could be another preview of what we see down the road in Sulphur. Hopefully, for our sake, maybe it can line up for them to be on either side of the bracket and meet in the finals. Last year, that was a semifinal, and then Hicks would go on to win Class B title over Family Community. And that fastball got by Williams, swung just a little late, but quick 2 here. As it's opposing pitcher on opposing pitcher. And Tigers 13-4, 9 straight wins. Got to go back to March 12th last time they weren't in the win column. That was lost to St. Louis. And Williams fights the ball off foul over there down first base side. In 9 straight wins, last loss March the 12th. In this 9-game winning streak for the Tigers, they've allowed 13 runs, outscoring their opponents 79-13. Impressive showing by Coach J.C. Holt's squad, who's looking to run it back. And if they were to do so, they would win. That one just misses. It would be their 3rd in 4 years, while Hicks trying to get back to the top of Class B. And a runner-up a couple of years ago. The 2-2. Swing and a miss. And that runner over there stranded. So a 2-out base runner and nothing more for the Pirates in the bottom of the first. No score. We move to the second between Pitkin and Hicks.
Are you paying your bank to hold your money? If so, it's time to make the switch to a bank with totally free checking. Sabine State Bank offers free checking with no fees, no minimum balance, no balance requirements, no analysis fees, and we still include check images in your statements without a fee. There is even a free small business account. If you really want free checking, stop by one of our convenient 45 locations. Sabine State Bank. Our goal, your future success. Member FDIC.
Just as your local State Farm agent combines good neighbor service with surprisingly great rates, you can combine your home and auto. And guess what you'll get? That's right, good neighbor service with surprisingly great rates. In fact, State Farm agent David Heyman is your go-to agent in Leesville for service you deserve at the price you want. So try combining home and auto today. State Farm agent David Heyman will help you mix and match things perfectly. Call 337-239-9999 for your surprisingly great rates. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Individual premiums will vary by customer. All applicants subject to underwriting requirements.
Gina Choctaw Pines Casino, your place for fun.
Feast on endless crab legs every Wednesday night and savor our prime rib and seafood buffet every Friday and Saturday. Win with every bite at JD's Harvest Buffet.
KVVP Leesville, DeRidder, Fort Polk. Today's Country 105.7.
Move to the top of the second inning here in Hicks. Pitkin Tigers will send up Tagan, Farmer, Cash Wisby, and Brock Bailey. Scoreless first inning. Both pitchers sharp as it. And Luke Williams back to work, and he fires in. Breaking ball, strike one. Williams got through a 1-2-3 top of the first, struck out Stevens looking to end the inning. Meanwhile, Gage James allowed a 2-out single to Micah Merchant, but struck out the side in the bottom of the first. 1 ball, 1 strike now. Here comes the 1-1. And that one just misses a little bit on the outside edge there. A good take nonetheless from Farmer. Now it's 2 balls and a strike. And both of these teams playing good, clean baseball. As that one fouled back into the screen. And this should be good, clean game of baseball between 2 good teams. And you could not ask for better weather. 75 degrees, sun shining, a little bit of wind. 2-2 just misses. Now the count runs full to the leadoff man, Tagan Farmer. Ash Wisby in the on-deck circle. Payoff pitch. As they call strike 3, and Farmer had the bat tossed ready to head down to first. Instead, he'll have to go back to the dugout. Another strikeout looking. That's back-to-back now for Williams, his second of the ball game, and the first out here in the top of the second. Now the third baseman, Cash Wisby, stands in. And a breaking ball fired in there for a called strike. Again, was down at the softball field, walking back here before the first pitch, and Williams was in the bullpen getting ready, and he looked sharp, and he has carried that over as he is filling the zone up. It's now no balls, 2 strikes to Cash Wisby. Working quickly, in a groove is Williams. Swing and a miss. Went up the ladder with that one and got Wisby to chase. Back-to-back strikeouts here in the second. 3 in a row dating back to the first. First swinging strikeout by Williams, and 2 gone quickly. Now Brock Bailey stands in. First baseman. He's looking to solve the code here of Luke Williams. Williams winds and delivers. Big breaking ball. That one just at the top of the zone. For ball 1. Williams winds and fires. This is going to be a soft grounder to Richardson at second. Slow roller. He'll field and flip over for the final out of the inning. Luke Williams has faced the minimum through 2. We'll move to the bottom of the second. No score. Pirates coming up.
Gotta love that chicken from Popeyes. No one makes that crispy New Orleans-style chicken and fresh, fluffy biscuits like Popeyes. You don't need a special occasion to enjoy the great New Orleans taste of Popeyes chicken. Or maybe it's seafood you're craving. It's great anytime for any meal. Gotta love that chicken and seafood from Popeyes. Popeyes, located in Leesville and Oakdale. Now open till 11.
Answer the call. Become an EMT in 12 weeks. Acadian Ambulance and the National EMS Academy are looking for dedicated people just like you to join their upcoming EMT class. With convenient hybrid training, you can become a certified medic and start saving lives. EMT positions are open right here in central Louisiana and across our 4-state service area. This isn't just a job, it's a calling. Seats are limited, so don't wait. Visit becomeamedic.com to get started. That's becomeamedic.com.
Bottom of the second inning, it'll be Addison Kaufman, Cody Richardson, and Connor Wilt to face Gage James. No score between Hicks Pirates and Pitkin Tigers. And this one for the district championship 4B. Pitkin Tigers, top team in Class B. Hicks fifth. Now the Atlantic Class B is as follows. At the top. Number 2 is Glenmora, and they are facing number 3. That's the games in Class B tonight. That's Glenmora at 2 and Grace Christian at 3. Those teams are tonight. Weston at 4. Again, they've been a staple down there in Sulphur. And then Hicks coming in at 5. Holden 6. And then last year's runner-up, Family Community, at 7. Swinging a miss from Kaufman. No balls and a strike here to lead us off in the bottom of the second. Pleasure to have you with us. Sean Larken with you. Mike Holt back in studio. That one misses outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Again, the regular season winding down. Brackets will come out next week. Swing and a miss there. Kaufman behind 1 ball, 2 strikes. One, 2. That one popped up, and that's going to get out of play behind us. Again, both these teams, no stranger. Semifinal and final action again. 30 state championships combined. And this one into the left center gap, and on the run, snow cone grab is Slade Doherty out there in the left, and had to come over to center field, and he got a good jump on it. But that might have saved extra bases, and Kaufman down here to start the second. Kaufman got pretty good barrel on it and hit it into the power alley. And a good jump by Doherty out there. Makes the play. And now Richardson quickly down 0-1 as James is firing away. And faced 1 over the minimum in the first, but left that runner stranded. Merchant, infield single. So had a couple of plays with loud contact, but some good defense behind these pitchers. And Richardson quickly down 0-2. James winds and delivers. Call strike 3, and the Tigers will throw it around. Quickly 2 gone here in the second. 4th strikeout. And we're 2/3 through the order for the first time. Connor Wild will stand in. And James paints the edge. Filling up the zone here in the second. Breaking ball is going to be chopped back up the middle, and James will field his position. Take a couple steps, throw over to first, and that will retire the side. Pirates go down in order. We move to the third. No score. Tigers coming up.
Jackson Hewitt knows taxes are complicated, and with multiple jobs and tax forms, they're like Sonata complicated. Our no surprise pricing keeps things simple. Jackson Hewitt does your taxes for only $149 or less. And since we know all the new tax codes, you could get thousands back. So what are you waiting for? Hurry. File with Jackson Hewitt today for only $149 or less, guaranteed. Limited time offer for new clients on federal returns. Participating locations only. Terms at jacksonhewitt.com/149.
What's happening at Benoit? It's a new chapter built on the same values that brought us here back in 2018. Generosity, intensity, and giving back to this great community.
We call it Benoit 2.0. When I stepped in to help my father run the business with one clear focus in mind, the customer experience. When you take care of your people, the rest falls into place.
Together, we're reclaiming what this dealership was known for, doing the right thing, supporting our neighbors, and treating all of our customers like family.
We call it the Benoit way, and it's changing what it means to buy and service your vehicle, as well as trust your local dealership.
Down here in Southwest Louisiana, Lynn calls for something delicious, and McDonald's has a favorite with even more to love. Try the double Filet-O-Fish. 2 crispy, wild-caught Alaskan pollock filets, melty American cheese, and that tangy tartar sauce on a soft steamed bun. More fish, more flavor, more of what you crave. And don't forget something sweet. The strawberry and creme pie is new to our area. A warm, flaky crust filled with strawberries and smooth vanilla cream, but only for a limited time. Swing by your local McDonald's and enjoy the taste of Lent.
J-Dub Davis takes ball 1 to get us started here in the top of the third. No score between the Hicks Pirates and the Pitkin Tigers. District 4B championship on the line, and this game so far has delivered, and Luke Williams bends in a breaking ball to even the count up. Both of these pitchers sharp here through 2 innings so far. As expected, 2 of the top teams in Class B. A massive breaking ball there from Williams, and it's 1 ball, 2 strikes again. That one, he is snapping them off. J-Dub Davis back in. 1-2 is going to miss outside. Count evens up 2 balls, 2 strikes. Williams has faced the minimum through 2. Gage James, Pitkin Tigers pitcher, has faced 1 over the minimum through 2. And that was an infield single. This is going to be a grounder to third. Merchant on a high hop, unable to field that one. Took a wicked hop on him, and Pitkin has leadoff man aboard. Again, kind of got caught in between charging that one and fielding it, and then that one, his home park here, took a wicked hop on him. That's going to be scored a single for me, because that one, again, that last hop nearly went over his head. And J-Dub's aboard. Wyatt Sasser stands in. J-Dub got that knee brace on over there. Takes a little bit of a lead, and Williams will throw back over to first. Back in time. Again, a throw over. And a lot of attention to the base runner over there. Sasser yet to see a pitch. And he won't again, as they'll throw back over to first, and back in time goes J-Dub. And Williams comes to the plate. Bunt put down. It's a good one. Merchant has one play. He'll throw over to then does the job. Sasser with the second bunt. In scoring position goes J-Dub Davis. So productive. And Slade Doherty hits here in the 9th spot. And Kate Pitch playing second. J-Dub the DH today. So Williams winds and fires. This is going to be driven and a diving snag. They'll double up the runner. What a play at second by Richardson. And they double up Davis to end the inning. If that gets through, it's 1-0 Tigers instead. Great defense by the Pirates keeps us scoreless, moving to the bottom of the third.
Dale Peterson, pharmacist, and the staff at Rosepine Family Pharmacy are proud supporters of the Road to the Championships. Rosepine Family Pharmacy knows that the combination of academics and athletics help young people become well-adjusted citizens. Open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5. Call 337-462-0177. Serving the community since 1985, choose your hometown pharmacy to fill your prescription needs.
From tuition and books to room and board, college can get expensive. But if you serve in the U.S. Army, you can earn your tuition and get a degree without student debt. Plus, soldiers earn other valuable benefits, like real-world experience and training for whatever lies ahead. Learn more at GoArmy.com. Text CWDL to GoArmy or call 337-442-5085.
Seen a couple of great defensive plays already by the Pirates. Last of which has kept this at a scoreless game, moving to the bottom of the third. A great play by Cody Richardson to rob Slade Doherty of an RBI single as he hit a hot shot back up the box, and Richardson laid out, flashed the leather, and then doubled off J-Dub at the bag at second. So the game still scoreless, and it'll be 8-9-1 in the order for the Pirates here as Wesley Marshall stands in, followed by Tristan and back to the top of Kane Hagan. He's engaged as that one fouled back. Swing and a miss there. Quickly, 0-2 here. And Marshall swung through the second. And now James ready to fire the 0-2. That one nearly gets to the backstop. Stabbed by Farmer. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And a swing and a miss on the outside corner. That is the 5th strikeout for James on the mound. And Tristan Black here will out the 9. When we talked about defense, Tristan Black made one of those 2 plays to lead off into right center. And Tristan Black laid out and made a grab to rob him of extra bases. So the Pirates playing good defense here. And Black takes ball 1. This one's going to be slapped foul out of play. Back into the box. Here comes the 1-1. Breaking ball just above the letters. 2 balls and a strike. James ready to fire. That one's going to get away from him there. And Black way ahead here. 3 balls and a strike. The 3-1 takes 9 on, and that one right down Broadway, and now the count runs full. Payoff pitch from James. Called strike 3, paints the inside corner, and back-to-back strikeouts here in the 3rd to 6th. 1 time through the order for James. So comes back from 3-1. And now with 2 outs, back to the top with Kane Hagan, who struck out his first time up. So 1 time through the order, half a dozen strikeouts for Gage James. And he is ready to fire here. Swing and miss from the Pirates catcher, Kane Hagan. The 0-1, breaking ball, called a strike. And both of these pitchers, Williams and Gage James, filling it up here as Hagan quickly down 0-2. James looking to strike out the side for the 2nd time in 3 innings. He is ahead 0-2. Here comes ball, strike 3, and he does just that. 7 strikeouts through 3 scoreless for Gage James. We move to the 4th. Got a pitcher still going between the Pirates and the Tigers.
Hello, this is Sheriff Sam Kraft. The Vernon Parish Sheriff's Office is committed to protecting and serving all citizens of Vernon Parish. Senior citizens need our protection and our watchful eyes. Adult taxpayers deserve law and order, and our youth need encouragement and support in order to succeed. The Vernon Parish Sheriff's Office will continue to work with area law enforcement agencies to provide a safe and wholesome environment for all of our families. We are proud to serve Vernon Parish and to call it home.
Buying, selling, or refinancing your home? Let the Rethink Title Company work for you. Have a commercial real estate transaction? We can do that too. With over 35 years experience as a full-service real estate title company, we strive to provide personal attention and efficient results throughout the entire settlement process, giving you peace of mind. Give us a call at 337-404-4060 or stop by our office at 116 East Lula Street in Leesville. The team at Rethink Title are proud supporters of our area students and athletes and wish the best of luck on their future endeavors.
Cecil's Cajun Kitchen in downtown DeRidder is the place to go for seafood, steaks, and good Cajun favorites. With one of the many TVs placed all around the restaurant, you'll be sure to catch your favorite sports while enjoying drink specials to go with fried gator bites or boudin balls. Follow that with a fresh cut certified Angus steak or some fish tacos. Lots of selections for even the pickiest little eater in your crew. Then your crew can finish up with some fresh beignets. You can even party it up on the patio on Friday and Saturday nights with live music. Cecil's Cajun Kitchen, always ready to help you have a good time.
Get ready to start the 4th inning here at Hicks. Pirates and Tigers in a pitcher's duel. No score. And both pitchers have been sharp. Gage James for the Pitkin Tigers just struck out the side for the second time in 3 innings. He 7 strikeouts. Meanwhile, Williams back on the mound. Hasn't piled up the Ks, but again, he's got 7 other guys behind him. As this is going to be popped up behind the plate. Kane Hagan makes the play. Go out number 1. 1 pitch, 1 out, and getting overtime. Spun Kane around a couple times. And we get the first pitch, 1 out. Now Gage James who popped up the first. Stands in with 1 gone here in the 4th. In a ballpark here between Class B Tigers found back over on the softball field. I'm trying to get fine. I'm sure that one's probably supposed to be over by now. There is one final. Rose Pine 15-0 over Pitkin Red Devils. District champs for the first time outright since 2022. Eagles, they're trying to stay at the top of that Division III select as that's swung on and missed by Gage James. Pitcher versus pitcher battle here. Here comes the 0-2. That one just misses low and away. The ball 1. It is 8-4 over on the softball field between the Lady Pirates and the Pitkin Lady Tigers. And Hicks, one of the top teams in Class B. Here comes the 1-2. That one's going to be served the right side foul. Maryville Lady in action. Softball, they're one of the top teams in Division IV non-select. Up 14-0 over Elton. That one probably close to being over with. Baseball, Maryville and Grand Lake. That one's 5-4. Leesville up 10-0 on Lagrange in baseball. That one's going to be popped back. And Anacoca Lady is leading 4-65. And the Director leading Iowa baseball 2-0 in the district. Williams tried to chase, and it was a great pitch. James laid off some good after the plate, and it hit by Luke Williams, but the count runs even 2-2. No score here in the top of the 4th. James sits back and drives this one into deep left center field, but over to make the grab is Tristan Black. This one a lot than the first one out he had, and that retires James for out number 2. James set back on the breaking ball, not quite enough to get it out of here. Again, no score. 2 outs here in the top of the 4th. The defending champion Pitkin Tigers and the team they defeated in the semi last year, the Hicks Pirates, again, district title on the line. First pitch just misses the letters. Lincoln Stevens, good take. Stevens struck out looking to end the first. And that one finds the zone. Big breaking ball there. And Williams has that one working today. And when we saw him last week, he was pretty solid against Anacoca, just 1 run. And 7 strikeouts in that one, allowed just 4 hits. Not many base runners either in that game. The 1-1 misses, 2-1 now. Stevens in, and he's kind of working his way back to full health. Hadn't been on the mound lately, as now the count evens up 2-2. Another breaking ball finds his own. And Stevens is in. James is going. Tigers may have the best 1-2 punch in Class B. Williams winds and delivers. This one's just fat and alive there, Stevens. Again, we said it could be a preview of another maybe final, what we hope would be maybe a state championship in Class B. Been a good one so far. And here comes the 2-2 from Williams. Goes up the ladder and gets the chase from Steven. And he swings and misses, and that retires the side. 1-2-3 inning in the top of the 4th. No score. Pirates come up.
Healthcare is so important. That's why choosing the right pharmacy is just as important as seeing the right doctor. You want someone who treats you and your family just like family. Thrifty Way Pharmacy right here in Leesville is just that place. Thrifty Way Pharmacy is locally owned and operated by a caring and knowledgeable staff that will treat you and your family just like family. Thrifty Way cares for our community. Come home. Come to Thrifty Way Pharmacy. Thrifty Way Health Mart, caring for you and about you. Thrifty Way, your hometown choice.
Are you paying your bank to hold your money? If so, it's time to make the switch to a bank with totally free checking. Sabine State Bank offers free checking with no fees, no minimum balance, no balance requirements, no analysis fees, and we still include check images in your statements without a fee. There is even a free small business account. If you really want free checking, stop by one of our convenient 45 locations. Sabine State Bank. Our goal, your future success. Member FDIC.
Moving to the bottom of the fourth inning here at Hicks. Pirates and Tigers scoreless. And which pitcher will break first? They have both been flawless here. Just one hit allowed by both. As Gage James has got the swing and miss going. As he has 7 strikeouts, and he will face Braden Thacker, Micah Merchant, and Luke Williams here as we begin the bottom of the fourth inning. Finishes up his warm-up pitches, and Farmer throws a seed down to second. And pleasure to have you with us here. This has been as good as advertised between two of the best in Class B. District championship on the line. Again, defending champion in Class B, the Pitkin Tigers, looking to go back-to-back, 3 out of 4. Hicks trying to get back on the mountaintop. First pitch swinging. This is going to be a grounder to short, charging his hold in. Not going to be able to pick it on a high hop. That one will get through into left field, and Pirates have leadoff man aboard. And snaps a string of 7 straight retired and 3 straight strikeouts. Again, Holt tried to pick that one. Tricky hop. You've seen that left side of the infield for both teams now play a little trick on the fielders as Michael Merchant stands in and takes ball 1. So Thacker stands over at first, leadoff man aboard. Second base runner allowed by James. Again, Merchant had an infield single his first time up. That was with 2 outs and was stranded. Big breaking ball. Moved Merchant out of the box. That one a called strike. And J-Dub Davis had an infield single, but then was doubled off on a great defensive play. Slade Morty lined it to second. Richardson laid out, robbed him, or that would have been the first run. Now bump shown, pulled back, but that is a strike. So now Micah Merchant down 1 ball, 2 strikes. So Richardson, again, making that play back in the third. It has kept this a scoreless game because that one was going to get into right center and drive in J-Dub. And this is going to be slapped short. Could be 2. A flip to second for 1. The throw over is not going to be in time. As get down the line quickly there was Merchant. I was looking over there for the umpire to get the signal. Sun right in my eyes. So Thacker erased as the lead man. Merchant aboard. So see if they put Micah Merchant in motion as Luke Williams stands in with 1 on and 1 out here in the 4th. And the breaking ball just above the zone. Williams struck out to end the first inning his first time up. James checks the runner at first. Not a big lead by Merchant. Throw over there, and Micah back safely. Williams trying to help himself out on the mound, give him some run support. Like we said, he homered in Santacoca and did just that. And this one runs in, and Williams gets out of the way. He's had 2-0. James to the plate. And this one's going to be popped out, play foul. 2 balls and a strike now to Luke Williams. No score, bottom of the 4th inning. Pirates have Micah Merchant over at first with 1 out. And Luke Williams back in, ready to face James. And before he does, James throws over and Merchant slides back in safely. 2-1 to count to Luke Williams. And both of these pitchers have been excellent today. This one has been as good as advertised. And that one's going to miss just outside. Pitkin fans wanted it. Umpire shook his head and gave the outside signal. Now Williams had 3-1. I'm right behind the plate. I agree with the man behind the plate. Again, been a pretty good called game as well. Both these pitchers have not missed the zone by much. And when they do, it's been with purpose, as that one paints the outside. Now they'll try to throw back to Merchant, who was kind of caught just in a daze over there. Everybody slides back safely. Now the count runs full. Yeah, again, even the misses have been with intent. So both pitchers have had excellent control. And now here comes a payoff pitch to Luke Williams. Merchant takes his lead. And James to the plate. This one's going to be slapped over to the right side. Will it stay in play? It will not. Pretty good battle here between opposing pitchers. Swing and a miss. Runner's going to go down to second. The throw's high and Merchant in there safely. But down goes Williams, his second strikeout of the evening. And that's 8 for Gage James. And a big second out. But Merchant into scoring position after the stolen base. And it'll be up to Addison Kaufman here with 2 outs in the 4th. Hoffman lined it into left field his first time up. Got pretty good barrel on it. And upstairs, this one, Kaufman chases, swings through it for strike 1. James got him to chase above the letters. Kaufman about kind of a 3/4 swing. Wasn't quite sure, and he went around. So a little bit out of sorts there on the first one. James ready to fire. That one going to miss low and away. Count evens up 1 ball, 1 strike. Looks like I got a radar gun over here to my left. Not sure how good or accurate, I guess it is, but I'll peep over and maybe a little handheld one. So I may give you a little bit of readings on it. James back, and he'll throw back to second. Merchant back safely. Again, no score here in the bottom of the 4th between Pirates and the Tigers. James to the plate. That one misses outside. Breaking ball. Good stop back there by Farmer. 2 balls and a strike. And a big swing and a miss on the 2-1. Kaufman was aiming for the softball field on that one. Came up empty. Now 2-2. James looking to leave that runner stranded. Kaufman looking to break the scoreless tie here. Here comes the pitch from Gage James. And he'll step off. Again, paying a lot of attention to Merchant out there on second. You can hear a pin drop in this place. Everybody on edge. Scoreless here in the 4th. Feels like a playoff game. 2-2, that one out of the zone. Kaufman will chase and pop it out of play. Staying alive is Addison Kaufman here. Another 2-2, and another foul back by Addison Kaufman. Hanging in there. Kaufman back in. Got the cleats right on that box line close to the plate. Here comes another 2-2. This one, pop foul, and back out of play. We'll do it again. Pretty good at bat here from the Pirates shortstop. Merchant at second, 2 outs, no score. Gage James trying to put away Kaufman. Kaufman trying to break this scoreless tie. James to the plate, and that one runs in, and the count runs full. Cody Richardson in the on-deck circle if the inning were to continue. Here comes the payoff pitch from Gage James. Looks back at second, and to the plate, and swing and a miss. And finally, James wins the battle. A good at bat by Kaufman, but James strikes him out for his 9th of the evening. We move to the 5th, no score between the Hicks Pirates and the Pitkin Tigers.
Just as your local State Farm agent combines good neighbor service with surprisingly great rates, you can combine your home and auto. And guess what you'll get? That's right, good neighbor service with surprisingly great rates. In fact, State Farm agent David Heyman is your go-to agent in Leesville for service you deserve at the price you want. So try combining home and auto today. State Farm agent David Heyman will help you mix and match things perfectly. Call 337-239-9999 for your surprisingly great rates. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Individual premiums will vary by customer. All applicants subject to underwriting requirements.
Gina Choctaw Pines Casino, your place for fun.
Feast on endless crab legs every Wednesday night and savor our prime rib and seafood buffet every Friday and Saturday. Win with every bite at JD's Harvest Buffet.
Gotta love that chicken from Popeyes. No one makes that crispy New Orleans-style chicken and fresh, fluffy biscuits like Popeyes. You don't need a special occasion to enjoy the great New Orleans taste of Popeyes chicken. Or maybe it's seafood you're craving. It's great anytime for any meal. Gotta love that chicken and seafood from Popeyes. Popeyes, located in Leesville and Oakdale. Now open till 11.
Scores around the area. The Indians with Menard in baseball. Lady Indians just defeated by Sulphur 7-6. Here in Hicks. The Pirates, as the first pitch is going to be fouled out of play by Tegan Farmer. Top of the 5th inning, no score. In a rematch of last year's semifinal in Class B, which Tigers would go on to win. And would win 4-1 and then win another state championship. Their 14th. This one's going to be slapped through the right side, and over to make the play is Richardson. And again, good range there from Cody Richardson as he fields and makes the put out for out number 1. Cash Wisby struck out his first time up back in the 2nd. He'll stand in with 1 out and nobody on. Williams fires that one upstairs for ball 1. And that was a 4-1 semifinal game at McMurray Park. That one in there for a called strike. And a swing and a miss there. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Cash Wisby. And Williams is dialed in. Working quickly now. Winds and delivers. That one's going to miss upstairs. Count evens up 2-2. The 2-2 from Williams. It's low, and the count's going to run full to Cash Wisby. He's looking to get on. Start rally here with one out. Brock Bailey on deck circle. Payoff pitch coming from Williams. And this is going to be slapped to third, and that one's going to ricochet off of Merchant, and Kaufman no play it short. And Wisby's going to reach on the E5. And this one a little bit of a easier play for Mike over there. Again, first time he had a grounder, that tricky hop got on him quickly. This one, if you ask him, probably should have made the play. So one out base runner here. Now Brock Bailey stands in. Bailey grounded out to second his first time up. Williams throws over, and Cash Wisby slides back into first safely. Williams to the plate. That one fouled back into the screen. Good hack there from Bailey. That was just the second base runner to reach. Again, Williams had faced the minimum through 4 1/3. And that one just misses. Here comes the 1-1. Breaking ball in there for a call strike again. Bailey kind of bailed out on that one as Williams snapped off a good one. Now the count in his favor, 1-2. Bailey going to have to get defensive here at the plate. Wisby over at first, takes a slight lead, and a breaking ball in there for a called strike 3. A little bit of a late there from the umpire, but it's a strikeout looking. And Williams has 5 now in the ball game. That's a bit out number 2. Again, he had faced the minimum. It was because Jacob Davis, who now stands in, was doubled off at second on a great play by Richardson, as that one misses for ball 1. J-Dub had an infield single back in the third. Sasser bunted him over successfully to second, and then a line shot by Slade Doherty was robbed by Richardson, and Richardson flipped over and had J-Dub doubled up to end the inning. As that one misses, Davis ahead 2-0. Pagan Farmer grounded out to lead off the 5th, and then Cash Wisby reached on an E5. He stands at first. Brock Bailey struck out, and now J-Dub in there ahead 2-0. And now 2-1. Another good breaking ball in for a call strike. And this is going to be driven into left field. On his horse is Wilt, and that one gets over his head. Wisby rounds second, and they'll put him at third. Trying to do a good job of getting the baseball in. Cash Wisby goes first to third. It's a double from J-Dub Davis. And with 2 outs, Tigers have something cooking here in the 5th. Hardest hit ball of the game so far is by J-Dub Davis. And now Wyatt Sasser, who doesn't have it at bat after a great bunt, stands in with 2 outs and takes ball 1. So Luke Williams, the first real trouble he's been in, as Pitkin has him second and third with 2 outs. Sasser in there and swings through the 1-0. As got a softball that made its way over here. If that's the case, man, that was hammered. There's a little bit of space between the baseball and softball field. 1-1. Sasser, the key man here in the ballgame so far. Runners at second and third for the Tigers. No score. Top of the fifth. Williams back to work. Swing and a miss. And Sasser bailing out there, and it's 1-2. Luke Williams one pitch away from getting out of a jam here. Crowd starting to make a little noise, both sides. Sasser back in. Williams winds and fires. Breaking ball. This is going to be grounded to short. Kaufman Fields throws over in time, and Williams and the Pirates get out of a jam. Second and third, 2 outs. Williams gets the ground ball. Kaufman throws over in time, and the side is retired. Still scoreless. We move to the bottom of the fifth inning. Pirates coming up.
Answer the call. Become an EMT in 12 weeks. Acadian Ambulance and the National EMS Academy are looking for dedicated people just like you to join their upcoming EMT class. With convenient hybrid training, you can become a certified medic and start saving lives. EMT positions are open right here in central Louisiana and across our 4-state service area. This isn't just a job, it's a calling. Seats are limited, so don't wait. Visit becomeamedic.com to get started. That's becomeamedic.com.
Jackson Hewitt knows taxes are complicated, and with multiple jobs and tax forms, they're like Sonata complicated. Our no surprise pricing keeps things simple. Jackson Hewitt does your taxes for only $149 or less. And since we know all the new tax codes, you could get thousands back. So what are you waiting for? Hurry. File with Jackson Hewitt today for only $149 or less, guaranteed. Limited time offer for new clients on federal returns. Participating locations only. Terms at jacksonhewitt.com/149.
No scores. We move to the bottom of the fifth inning here in Hicks. Pirates got out of a major jam in the top half. Tigers had them second and third with 2 outs. Luke Williams gets a ground ball. Addison Kaufman fields and makes the play in time to keep the game scoreless. Trying to decide the district champion in 4B. And Cody Richardson will lead us off here in the bottom of the fifth and take ball one. Both pitchers have been fantastic. Again, that was the most trouble by either of the game. Again, Tigers had them second and third. As Richardson fouls that one out of play. So Williams passes the first test. He got into trouble. Pirates have had a runner get to second. 2 balls and a strike now. Richardson struck out looking back in the second. As most in this Pirates lineup have done, because James has been ground all over the second. And Fitch fields it and throws over for out number 1. Smooth play over there at second base by Caden Fitch. Connor Wilt stands in. Wilt grounded it back to James, his first time up. James misses outside for ball 1. And a couple of hits for the Pirates through 4 and a third. They left Merchant on first, back in the first, and then Merchant reached again on a fielder's choice, stole second, and was stranded there back in the fourth. Other than that, A. James has been tough to solve. As now Will quickly ahead 0. James 9 strikeouts through 4 and a third. And that one paints the edge on 3-0. Wilt steps out and a reset. And might have expanded the zone just a tad there as he fouls that one back into the bricks. Now the kick runs full. The payoff pitch, and that was going to run in, and Wilt works a 1-out walk. Wesley Marshall will stand in. So back-to-back lefties here in the lineup for the Pirates. Marshall struck out back in the third in his first at-bat. Shows bunt and pulls it back, but that one in there for a called strike. think that one might have been a strike anyways, but I don't know if he got the bat back. Shows it again. Does pull back this time, and now the count will even up 1-1. Corner infielders moving in on the shown bunt. Wisby over at third, playing in on the grass. Bailey holding Connor Wood over at first, and now comes in. This one bunted over to third. They'll go to second for one, and they get that runner, and they will not get Marshall as he got down the line pretty well, but heads-up play there by Ash Wisby, and he erases the lead runner. And Fitch, again, great heads-up play. Going to second, he had to go cover the bag. So Marshall aboard on the fielders for that one, 5-4. And a big out number 2 gets that lead runner. So now Tristan Black, the 9th place hitter, stands in with 2 outs and a runner at first and takes strike 1. Leslie Marshall takes his lead over at first. James fires to the plate. That one runs inside, evens the count, 1 ball, 1 strike. To the plate, that one's going to miss low. Farmer thought about a throw back to first. Puts it back in his pocket. 2 balls and a strike. So go down in the field day for baseball here at Hicks. Swing and a miss. Count evens up 2-2. Black struck out looking back in the third. That was a third inning. James struck out the side. Looking for his of the game here. And that one will miss upstairs, and the count runs full. Over first, takes his lead. Payoff pitch, and before Tristan Black can see a payoff pitch, they'll throw back to first, and sliding in safely is payoff pitch. James ready to fire. This is going to be popped up and get out of play behind us. We'll do it again. Marshall is off to second on the pitch. Ready to fire the pitch. Comes the plate, runner goes. This one pops up. And now we're going to get out of play again. Approaching 7 o'clock here. And pickoff throw over to first, and back is Marshall. Comes up a little slow there. I don't know if he slid maybe back into the bag or the ball might hit him over there. He'll get a little bit of extra time. And now seems to be okay. As back to action we go. Another payoff pitch comes to Tristan Black. James trying to end the inning here. Keep it scoreless. Payoff pitch. Runner goes. This one popped up. We'll do it again. Out of play. Good at bat here. Tristan Black. Seen just about everything James has up there. And no score. Bottom of the 5th. Pirates and Tigers locked in and pitchers go. Another payoff pitch coming. And that one just misses. And Black works is going to call time As, again, that one just missed, not by much. That was more of a take by Tristan Black. As we have a meeting on the mound, we'll see. There is a change, but again, it continues. Marshall on the second. Tristan Black works a great at bat. And he earns a well-deserved walk, but again, that was about as close of a take as you could have. A quick meeting on the mound, and James ready to go. And back to the top of the order. Kane Hagan will stand in. 0 for 2, a couple of strikeouts. One swinging, one looking. But the biggest threat here, Pirates have 2 on, 2 outs, and a scoreless bottom of the 5th inning. A couple of walks here in the inning. Pirates looking for a base hit. James looking to get out of the inning. First pitch, breaks the ball, call strike. James to the plate. Break the ball, foul back. It's quickly 0-2 on the Pirates pitcher. James looking for one more to get out of the inning. Hagan looking big hit. And before we see a pitch, Hagan will step out. Call time. The 0-2, it's going to be a grounder to second. Couple of hops, and off a pitch it goes. Rounding third. And Marshall coming to the plate. The throw not in time. And the Pirates are on the board. Everybody safe. Again, when you put it in play, strange things can happen. It takes a bounce off a pitch at second, and everybody's safe. And the Pirates on the board here in the 5th. 1-0. Marshall scores all the way from second. Tristan Black on his horse gets to third. So Hagan aboard on the E4. Pirates have him at the corners. And Braden Thacker, who has struck out and had an infield single, stand in and add on. And they'll set up maybe a pick-off move as James steps off. Nobody in motion there for the Pirates. Be interesting to see if they do put Hagan in motion there at first, just to get him into scoring position. Not on this pitch, and swung through and missed by Thacker. Thacker 1 for 2, again, reached in the 4th on an infield single and then was retired after heads up there on the 6-4, put out Merchant, hit into a fielder's choice. Bunt shown, runner goes. That one outside the zone. No throw by Farmer. Again, he had to just kind of keep that one from going to the backstop. And into second without a throw goes Hagan. So now the Pirates have him second and third. And Hagan will be relieved for a courtesy runner. And it'll be Doyle in to run for the catcher as he'll get the equipment back on. And out of the zone there, and Thacker chased that one a little high. 1-2. And he'll step out and call time. Again, a little bit uncharacteristic. Again, Pirates strike first here in the 5th, 1-0. An unearned run as Kane Hagan hit one on the ground to second. It ricocheted off of pitch. And coming in to score from second was Wesley Marshall. Tristan Black all the way from first to third. And then Kane Hagan got to second. So second and third. Thacker looking to add on to a 1-0 Pirates lead here in the fifth. That one misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Braden Doyle down at second, running for Hagan. Micah Merchant would love to hit here in the inning. He's on deck. James trying to put the fire out and keep this a 1-0 game. This one slap foul. 2-2. Thacker digs back in, ready. 2-2 count. 2 on, 2 out. Stoops is wild. James to the plate. Breaking ball misses out of the zone. Count runs full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Merchant on deck. Pitkin crowd didn't like that one, but again, right behind the plate. That one missed above the letters. In a pretty good zone here tonight from the home plate umpire. The 3-2, this one's going to be driven into right field. Sasser over to make the play for out number 3. However, the Pirates get on the board. Kane Hagan puts it in play, and Wesley Marshall comes in on the air. We move to the 6th. Pirates lead the Tigers 1-0.
What's happening at Benoit? It's a new chapter built on the same values that brought us here back in 2018. Generosity, intensity, and giving back to this great community.
We call it Benoit 2.0. When I stepped in to help my father run the business with one clear focus in mind, the customer experience. When you take care of your people, the rest falls into place.
Together, we're reclaiming what this dealership was known for, doing the right thing, supporting our neighbors, and treating all of our customers like family.
We call it the Benoit way, and it's changing what it means to buy and service your vehicle, as well as trust your local dealership.
Down here in Southwest Louisiana, Lynn calls for something delicious, and McDonald's has a favorite with even more to love. Try the double Filet-O-Fish. 2 crispy, wild-caught Alaskan pollock fillets, melty American cheese, and that tangy tartar sauce on a soft steamed bun. More fish, more flavor, more of what you crave. And don't forget something sweet. The strawberry and creme pie is new to our area. A warm, flaky crust filled with strawberries and smooth vanilla cream, but only for a limited time. Swing by your local McDonald's and enjoy the taste of Lent.
Dale Peterson, pharmacist, and the staff at Rose Pine Family Pharmacy are proud supporters of the Road to the Championships. Rose Pine Family Pharmacy knows that the combination of academics and athletics help young people become well-adjusted citizens. Open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5. Call 337-462-0177. Serving the community since 1985, choose your hometown pharmacy to fill your prescription needs.
Slade Doherty leads us up 6-4 ball 1 and pops the 1-0 out of play. Pirates lead 0-0 over the Tigers. They get that run in the bottom of the 5th. An unearned run. Grounder over to second, mishandled, and Wesley Marshall came in all the way from second. Unable to add on, though. James stranded runners in second and third. 1-1 getting there for a call from Slade Doherty. This game would possibly be 1-1 had it not been for defense Cody Richardson and his at bat back in the 3rd. He lined one in the 2nd. A diving stop by Richardson. And then Richardson would proceed to double up J-Dub Davis at 2nd to end the inning, or this game could be tied. Instead, Pirates leading 1-0, and now the count 2-2. Another foul ball there. Again, Slade, just a kind of a tough luck at bat there. He did everything right, and Richardson robbed him. Here comes a 2-2 from Williams. Tried to sit back on a grounder and just got a piece of it to stay alive. We'll do it again. It'll be Doherty, Gavin Holt, H. James. Here in Hicks Pirates trailer 1-0. Williams to the plate, and swing and a miss. For the chase up the ladder. 6 strikeout of the game for Williams. Out number 1 here in the 6th. Gavin Holt has lined out to center. Tristan Black robbed him of a double, possibly more. And also popped out foul to Hagan. 0 for 2. And not wasting any time as he hammers one back up the box. That one nearly got a piece of Luke Williams, and this time out of the reach of the diving Richardson. And it's a 1-out single for Gavin Holt. Again, that one looked like he took some frustration out. He wasn't wasting any time. Big Luke Williams on the mound seems to be okay, but again, that was a hot shot back up the box. And Gavin Holt is aboard. Again, he's hit the ball hard a couple of times. One time came up empty, but he is aboard. Now Gage James, 0 for 2, will stand in. He'll throw back over to first, and Gavin Holt slides in safely. Now folks starting to file over from the softball field. It's going to pack even more people over here at the baseball field for what has been a fantastic game. That one just missed. One ball, no strike. Williams gets the sign and snaps a breaking ball off that just misses off the plate. 2-0. That was a good miss and a good take by James. And before he sees a 2-0, throw over to first, not in time, as back safely goes Gavin Holt. Yeah, both of these pitchers have not missed by much, and when they do, it's with purpose. Here comes the 2-0. This one's going to be a hot shot and through the left side. Kaufman tried to lay out, keep it on the infield, and back-to-back singles for the Tigers here in the 6th. Hold down second. James. A good piece, and again, out of the reach of a diving Nancy Kaufman at short. Back-to-back singles with 1 out. Is going to take some time here. Get the Pirates together and try to see what they can do here to keep this a 1-0 game with Lincoln Stevens standing just outside the cutout at home plate. Again, this has been a really well-pitched game, well-played game for both sides. Only blemish coming in the bottom of the 5th inning with 2 outs in the bottom of the 5th. Kane Hagan came up with runners at first and second. Grounded one over to second base and ricocheted off of second baseman Caden Fitch. Hagan reached on the E4, and the game's first run came around to score, but James would get out of the inning, stranding 2 more. So it's 1-0. Tigers have something cooking here. Trying to get that run back as we are in the top of the 6th. 1 out. Gavin Holt at second. Gage James at first. Lincoln Stevens stands in. First pitch swinging. Drives this one to deep center field. Still carrying. And that one off the wall. 1 run scores. Here comes Gage James in to score. Ball gets away. Down to third goes Lincoln Stevens. And the Pitkin faithful fired up. And the Tigers have the lead as Lincoln Stevens the yard. Instead, it is a 2-run double. And the Tigers have the lead. That one nearly left the yard. Holt scores from second. Gage James all the way from first. And just like that, the Tigers have the lead. And looking to bring in a 3rd run as Stevens stands at third. He advanced on the throw. And he was fired up. First pitch swinging for Farmer. Fouls it out of play. Again, Luke Williams had been basically unhittable. Got the first out of the inning and then 3 straight hits, a single up the middle by Gavin Holt, and then a single through the left side of the infield by Gage James. Big blow. After the meeting on the mound, Lincoln Stevens nearly drives one out of here. Instead, it's off the wall in center. And he brings in 2 runners and is standing at third. Farmer fouls this one back. 1 ball, 2 strikes. So we were scoreless through 4 1/2. Pirates score 1 in the bottom of the 5th. Tigers have taken the lead here in the 6th, 2-1. Farmer back in, awaiting the 1-2. Infield in at the corners for the Pirates. That one misses 2-2. Just 2 hits coming into the top of the 6th for the Tigers. They've reeled off 3 in a row. The last of which has given them the lead. Looking to add on here. The 2-2, and just getting a piece of it. Farmer will stay alive.
Restart.
Infield in for the Pirates, trying to keep that 3rd run off the board. Williams to the plate. And instead, that's going to be a balk. And coming in to score is Stevens. Coach Williams wants an explanation. But again, here on the broadcast, the fans. Well, the fans pretty much pointed it out. So the 3rd one comes in. 3-1 Tigers now. So the balk brings in the 3rd run of the inning. So now the base's empty. 1 out.
Get right here, Luke.
Farmer back in there. Williams winds and fires, and this was driven up the box to second on Hubbardson Field. Snuck over from number 2. Hit hard, but positioned perfectly at second. Fielded it on 1 hop. And it's the 2nd out here in the 6th. Cash Wisby stands in. 0 for 2. He struck out in the 2nd, reached the air back in the 5th, and was stranded at 3rd. And he takes strike 1. And big break on his minutes quickly over 2. The 0-2 and a swing and a miss. Attack Frisbee at the plate, and do it again. And just hit that one. It was a little away. I could get a good view, but here comes another 0-2. Now into the screen. Cash Wisby will see another 6th inning. The Pirates break the steal, the scoreless game in the bottom of the 5th. On an unearned run, 1-0, but the Tigers have answered with 3 here in the top of the 6th. 0-2 misses side. Ball 1. The 1-2. Foul back out of play. And this one's going to be grounded to short on a couple of Coffin Fields. Throws over for out number 3. However, the Pitkin Tigers bats wake up. 3 straight hits. This a 2-run double by Lincoln Stevens. And the 3rd run would come home on a ball. Tigers now lead the Pirates to the bottom of the 6th inning.
From tuition and books to room and board, college can get expensive. But if you serve in the U.S. Army, you can earn your tuition and get a degree without student debt. Plus, soldiers earn other valuable benefits, like real-world experience and training for whatever lies ahead. Learn more at GoArmy.com. Text CWDL to GoArmy or call 337-442-5085.
Hello, this is Sheriff Sam Craft. The Vernon Parish Sheriff's Office is committed to protecting and serving all citizens of Vernon Parish. Senior citizens need our protection and our watchful eyes. Adult taxpayers deserve law and order, and our youth need encouragement and support in order to succeed. The Vernon Parish Sheriff's Office will continue to work with area law enforcement agencies to provide a safe and wholesome environment for all of our families. We are proud to serve Vernon Parish and to call it home.
Move to the bottom of the 6th inning, and now Gage James will work with a lead as the Pitkin Tigers answer the Hicks run in the bottom of the 5th with 3 in the top of the 6th inning. It'll be Micah Merchant, Luke Williams, and Addison Kaufman. So again, 3 straight hits in the top of the 6th inning, which 2-run for Lincoln Stevens drove in Kevin Holt and Gage James. Then on the throw into home, Lincoln Stevens advanced to 3rd, and that would be a big deal because it would come on to score on a ball. And that would give the Tigers the 3rd run of the inning. And now Merchant fouls off the first pitch from James. The ball's in a strike. Merchant reached on an infield single and then grounded into a fielder's choice in his 2 at-bats. Big breaking ball is going to be chopped back to the mound and fielded by James, thrown over for out number 1. Luke Williams has struck out in both plate appearances. You know, he's looking to get a little retribution here. And he'll stand in with 1 out and the base is empty. First pitch swinging is going to be a grounded to short. A couple of hops. Holt fires over and a kick over there first by Bailey for a quick out for 2. And Holt showing off the 10. It's across the diamond and a great hit by Bailey for out number 2. Addison Kaufman 0 for 2. Stands in. Base is empty and 2 outs here in the 6th. And takes outside for ball 1. Line out to left and struck out back in the 4th. Big swing and a miss there. Evens it up 1-1. I'm going to be slapped over to the right side, but get out of play. One ball, 2 strikes on Kaufman. James looking for a shutdown inning here in the 6th. And Kaufman the 1-2. That one's going to be popped up and get out of play. Another 1-2. That one's fouled back into the screen. So good battle here. struck out his last time up, but was up there fighting off some pretty good pitches his last at bat. 3-1, Tigers lead in the bottom of the sixth. It was scoreless through 5.5, and a swing and a miss. And down on strikes goes Kaufman. A 1-2-3 inning for James, a shutdown inning. And we move to the top of the seventh. Pitkin leads Hicks 3-1.
Buying, selling, or refinancing your home? Let the Rethink Title Company work for you. Have a commercial real estate transaction? We can do that too. With over 35 years experience as a full-service real estate title company, we strive to provide personal attention and efficient results throughout the entire settlement process, giving you peace of mind. Give us a call at 337-404-4060 or stop by our office at 116 East Lula Street in Leesville. The team at Rethink Title are proud supporters of our area students and athletes and wish the best of luck on their future endeavors.
Great food, great drinks, and a great time? You're sure to find all that and maybe more at Double D Steakhouse in DeRidder. Open daily at 11 a.m. They are ready to serve you juicy burgers, delicious chicken dishes, and cut daily certified Angus beef steaks, all cooked over a mesquite grill. Complement your entree with a loaded baked potato, some steamed veggies, or any of their many side selections. Watch your favorite sports teams on one of their mini TVs while enjoying an ice-cold draft beer or one of their many popular drink specials. Double D Steakhouse, located on Highway 171 in DeRidder, for great food, great drinks, and a great time.
Healthcare is so important. That's why choosing the right pharmacy is just as important as seeing the right doctor. You want someone who treats you and your family just like family. Thrifty Way Pharmacy right here in Leesville is just that place. Thrifty Way Pharmacy is locally owned and operated by a caring and knowledgeable staff that will treat you and your family just like family. Thrifty Way cares for our community. Come home. Come to Thrifty Way Pharmacy. Thrifty Way Health Mart, caring for you and about you. Thrifty Way, your hometown choice.
Top of the seventh inning, Tigers looking to add a little insurance to a 3-1 lead over the Hicks Pirates. Luke Williams looking to keep it at a 2-run deficit. He'll J.W. Davis and Wyatt Sasser. And in their 4-call strike, Bailey ground out and a strikeout. And the only blemish so far in Luke Williams this evening, that 6th inning. And this is going to be a grounder. Short Kaufman. Cansfield throws over now. Off the base over there, Marshall had to get off the first and keep it on the infield, but that's going to be a leadoff single for Brock Bailey. That would have been an unbelievable play by Kaufman if he made that backhand on the field and throw across his body. So an infield single for Bailey gets us started here in the 7th, and the Tigers 3-1. Trying to add to the total here, and J-Dub he's got 2 hits. And throw over to first. Back safely is Bailey. Williams checks the runner and fires. That one runs in. And just getting out of the way, that one, J.W. Davis will bail out. 1 ball, no strikes. In the bottom of the 7th, Pirates send up Richardson, Wilt, and Marshall. Those are the scheduled 3 in the order. Williams trying to keep this a 2-run deficit. Breaking ball is going to miss above the letters. 2-0. Big swing and miss on the 2-0. It comes up empty. 2 balls and a strike. Pickoff throw to first, back safely in time. Bailey slides in. The 2-1. Bunt shown and pull back. That one gets back to the backstop. Hagan loses it for the moment, and advancing to second is Bailey. That one in the dirt. 3-1 to J-Dub Davis. Now, another insurance run in scoring position for the Tigers. No outs, 3-1 count. J-Dub Davis at the ditch. Williams for he goes to the plate. J-Dub calls time. Sasser in the on-deck circle. The 3-1. This one driven deep into left field. And Wilt got a great jump on it. Makes the play. And back to second goes Bailey. But J-Dub hit it on the screws. Good read out there by Wilt. And that's the first down. 7. Kane Hagan will head to the mound here as he'll meet with his battery mate. Williams on the mound. Wyatt Sasser, a stack bunt back in the third. And then a ground out back in the fifth. He was up with Tigers had him second and third in a scoreless game at the time. He grounded out to end the inning. And Pitkin would proceed to score 3 runs in the sixth to take the lead, which still stands 3-1 here in the seventh. And that one's going to miss inside for ball 1. Williams to the plate. That one paints the outside edge. Count evens up 1 ball, 1 strike. And we were scoreless until the bottom of the fifth. Hicks got their run in, an unearned run. Pitkin answered with 3 in the top of the sixth. It's going to be a grounder to Merchant at third. They'll check the runner and throw over to first for the second out, and Bailey stays put at second. Slade Doherty, who lined into that double play in the third and struck out back in the fifth. He'll stand in with a runner at second and 2 gone here in the seventh. And Williams trying to keep it a 3-1 Tigers lead and get the Pirates back into the dugout. Williams to the plate, swing and a miss, strike 1. Again, he's pitched well. The only blemish on the evening was that sixth. Again, got the leadoff man, which was Doherty. Strike out, and then 3 straight hits, the last of which a 2-run double. That one just misses inside. And that was Gavin Holt single up the box. Gage James single through the left side. Then nearly left the yard. And he would advance to third on home. This ball is going to be served into the right field. Thacker comes over and makes the play to the side. Pirates trail 3-1. We move to the bottom of the seventh.
Are you paying your bank to hold your money? If so, it's time to make the switch to a bank with totally free checking. Sabine State Bank offers free checking with no fees, no minimum balance, no balance requirements, no analysis fees, and we still include check images in your statements without a fee. There is even a free small business account. If you really want free checking, stop by one of our convenient 45 locations. Sabine State Bank. Our goal, your future success. Member FDIC.
Just as your local State Farm agent combines good neighbor service with surprisingly great rates, you can combine your home and auto. And guess what you'll get? That's right, good neighbor service with surprisingly great rates. In fact, State Farm agent David Heyman is your go-to agent in Leesville for service you deserve at the price you want. So try combining home and auto today. State Farm agent David Heyman will help you mix and match things perfectly. Call 337-239-9999 for your surprisingly great rates. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Individual premiums will vary by customer. All applicants subject to underwriting requirements.
Last man on the seventh will be Richardson, Wilt, Marshall in the order. Pitkin Tigers lead 1 Pirates need 2 to keep and 3 to send us home. Gage James needs 3 outs to give the Tigers a district title and their 10th straight win. Again, last loss way back in March 12th with St. Louis. They won 9 in a row, only about 13 runs during that streak. The 13 in both of these games left after this. Pirates able to have Oakdale here at St. Mary's on the 11th, and then at the River to close out the season on the 13th. Dragons are leading Iowa 4-0 in that one. Florida on the 9th. That's on the road, and Obelisk Capital on the 10th, and then back home on the 11th in Jennings. So pretty straight. Richardson will stand in. Off here at the bottom of the 7th. Pirates trailing 3-1 for swinging and 1 and hits to strike 1. Last strike in the 6th was Gage James here in the ballgame. It's sensational again. 1 run, and he is that one takes the edge for back-to-back strikes. The second baseman Richardson, who again had a great play. This is scoreless game earlier, back in the 3rd. And just that one. And I think that one might have a piece of farmer back here, but it'll take a little time. And umpire, I'll talk to the pitcher. Nice little gesture there. Off the head. Give it a little time. Cody Richardson down, lost 2 strikes. We'll dig back in here. Tigers 3-1. One ball, 2 strikes. And 2 straight minutes. Count evens up 2-2. Strike 3, that was Richardson in 11. Strike down the game from James James. And 1-7. He has locked in, grounded back to James. He takes strike 1 on the outside edge. James working quickly. James. It's not bad. My head down the whole time. Also, lefty Lincoln Stevens is in here to close the door on this one. A Farmer. Back to strikeout for Lincoln Stevens. So that's definitely my bad. And James is done after 16 strikeouts. Stevens comes in for the 7th, and he, as the Pirates down their last over, as he has reached on the field. It's only run for the Pirates. It takes he was wide in the winners. It missed. It did not miss by much. Stevens again came in and delivered the big blow for Tigers lead. And a couple of misses arm side there, right in and out. 3 balls, no strikes to Marshall. Coming in, trying to clinch the district title for the Tigers. Go. Main Street for strike one. They signed on for Marshall there. And that was 6 innings, just 2 hits allowed by James. The 3-1 from Stevens. Sweet hit. Pirates down to their final strike. Stevens trying to strike up the side and win the district title. The 3-2. Swing and a miss. Upstairs. And Pitkin Tigers win the district title and defeat the Pirates 3-1 as Lucas Stevens. And he comes in the side. The 2 teams meet and shake hands. We will take a break, come back, and put a bow on this one.
Feast on endless crab legs every Wednesday night and savor our prime rib and seafood buffet every Friday and Saturday. Win with every bite at JD's Harvest Buffet.
Gotta love that chicken from Popeyes. No one makes that crispy New Orleans-style chicken and fresh, fluffy biscuits like Popeyes. You don't need a special occasion to enjoy the great New Orleans taste of Popeyes chicken. Or maybe it's seafood you're craving. It's great anytime for any meal. Gotta love that chicken and seafood from Popeyes. Popeyes, located in Leesville and Oakdale. Now open till 11.
Answer the call. Become an EMT in 12 weeks. Acadian Ambulance and the National EMS Academy are looking for dedicated people just like you to join their upcoming EMT class. With convenient hybrid training, you can become a certified medic and start saving lives. EMT positions are open right here in Central Louisiana and across our 4-state service area. This isn't just a job, it's a calling. Seats are limited, so don't wait. Visit becomeamedic.com to get started. That's becomeamedic.com.
Back here at Hicks when Pitkin Tigers defeat the Pirates 3-1. Again, a big 6th inning. Hicks scored 1 in the 5th. Pitkin Tigers answered with 3 in the 6th. A 2-run double by Lincoln Stevens gave Tigers the lead. He would come home to score the 3rd run on a balk, and then he comes in the 7th and slams the door on the Pirates, struck out the side in the 7th. That was followed up by a great performance from Gage James. He went 6 innings, struck out 10. The Pitkin Tigers win it over Hicks 3-1 to win the District 4B title. Again, both of these teams, this could be a matchup down the road in Sulphur. I would love to see it possibly in a state championship game. Tigers get 3 runs on 6 hits. Did have an error. That was the only run that Hicks scored was a run. Tigers left 3 on base, 1 run on 2 hits for the Pirates, 1 error, and left 4 on base. Again, Gage James, pitcher, he was sensational, 6 innings, 10 strikeouts. And Luke Williams takes the tough loss. Again, the only blemish, that 6th inning, got hit hard a couple of times, the biggest one by Stevens. But other than that, a well-pitched game from both sides. Lincoln Stevens gets the save. And again, the Pitkin Tigers win the district and run their winning streak to 10 in the defending champs and the top team in Class B. They improved their record to 14-4, perfect 4-0 in District 4B. The Pirates dropped their first district game and fall to 16-7. Next time these 2 teams will be in action, the Hicks Pirates play April the 9th. That is Thursday. They will play Oakdale back here at home, and Pitkin will be at Florine on the 9th. Again, a great game. Congrats to the Tigers. A great game by both teams. For Mike Holt back in studio, I'm Sean Larken. Thank you for joining us. We'll let you know where we'll be next. Just check the West Central Sports Facebook page. But so long from Hicks tonight, and the Tigers victorious over the Pirates 3-1.
Today's Country 105.7.